Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as y'all can tell by the title, today I'm going to do another food vlog, and today's food vlog involves homemade chicken Alfredo. So I love pasta, I love bread, anything that has to do with Italian I just really love. And I used to always do this dish, but I always bought the cream from the jar, and then a friend told me how to do it homemade, and ever since I started making it homemade, I really love it. It tastes way much better, and it doesn't take you a whole lot to do this recipe. It's really quick, fast, simple, and easy, and very good, and way better than buying the Alfredo sauce from the jar. So if you're interested in seeing how I cook my homemade chicken Alfredo, just keep watching this video. Before I get further into this cooking video, I also want to mention that I had already done this homemade chicken Alfredo video, and I had actually uploaded it, but due to personal reasons I had to take down the video. And I did this probably like last year, but I ended up taking it down, so I decided to do it again. So here I am doing the same recipe like a year later. If you're new to my channel, you already know what to do. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that little bell button right beside it so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. So let's go ahead and get right into this cooking vlog. For this recipe, you're going to need some chicken. And how I season my chicken for this recipe, I use salt and pepper, lemon pepper, garlic powder, and a little bit of Italian seasoning. And you're also going to need some heavy whipping cream. I'm gonna use 2 little jars cartons, because I usually buy a whole big one, but I didn't find a whole big one, so when I use little ones like these, I use 2. You're gonna need some Parmesan cheese, some butter, and some pasta, which is originally is the fettuccine or the linguine, I think, and it shows it here in the picture. And to top your meal off when it's done, I use some grated Parmesan cheese and some parsley. Okay, so my water is kind of coming to a boil, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my pasta. Okay, I also want to share with you guys that I used to cut my pasta in half to cook it, but now I think it's better if you don't cut it in half and you just put it in whole into the boiling water. And once it starts cooking from the bottom, it's gonna slightly go down. So I just prefer it to be the whole pasta than to actually cut it in half. Okay, so for my chicken, I'm gonna go ahead and wash it really good and season it, and I'm also gonna like slice them in half so they won't be too thick, but I don't want it too thin as well. And also I know the chicken Alfredo comes in pieces. The chicken comes in little pieces, but I actually cut my chicken after it's done cooking. I used to cut it before, but I feel like it's better if you cut it after. I just feel like it's not as dry. So I'm gonna cook it like this first, and then slice it into little pieces. it. So now I'm turned on my stove, and on the saucepan I'm gonna go ahead and add my butter, and I'm probably gonna add a little bit of olive oil, but I rather use more butter with this recipe. I feel like it just gives the chicken a better flavor. So I'm gonna add probably like half the butter, and I cut them in little squares. Ooh. So I'm gonna let that melt, and then also add a little bit of olive oil. Just a little bit, not a whole lot. My chicken looks now that I chopped it off in strips. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the cream. Okay, so on my same saucepan where I cooked my chicken, I'm going to go ahead and put the heavy whipping cream, and I washed it, of course. So I'm gonna add my first little carton, and this is my second one. And it probably looks like it's a lot of cream, but the cheese, the chicken, and the pasta are gonna absorb a lot. So it's not gonna be as creamy as it looks right now. Once this heavy whipping cream comes to a boil, I'm gonna go ahead and add my cheese. And I know some people, before they add the whipping cream, they add butter to the saucepan and some chopped garlic. But I don't really do that, but you can if you want to. If you want to add more of that buttery taste, you can, but I just go ahead and add the cream and then the cheese, and then go from there. Someone decided to join me in the kitchen, but she's not too happy. ¿Qué tienes, Julieta? Ah, ya te dio pena con la cámara, ¿verdad? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Por qué andas tan enojada? ¡Ay, ay, ay! ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? I think she got a little shy with the camera now. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my cheese because Julieta is getting upset. So I want to do this pretty quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and add all my cheese and then stir it really good. ¿Qué pasó, Julieta? And then I'm just gonna let this melt a little bit more and then add my pasta. Okay, so I didn't drain my pasta like I normally do, but I was kind of in a hurry because Julieta would not stop crying, and I was just adding chunks because if I add it all at once, it starts to splash, and I didn't want to make a bigger mess. My phone camera shut off because my husband called me, so the video got interrupted. But this is how it looks now with the pasta with the whipping cream. I'm currently holding Julieta because she was crying nonstop. So yes, it's bubbling now, and I do not add my chicken to this. What I do is serve my plate, then add the chicken on top, and then with the deeper spoon, I collect some of the cream and just pour it on top. But I'm about to show you guys how I do it at the end. Julieta, dile hola a la cámara. Hola YouTube. She was not happy in her walker, so I had to get her.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Por qué andabas tan enojada? ¿Ah?
I can't believe that she is 6 months already. It's crazy how fast time goes by. So I think my garlic bread is ready now, and I'm just gonna wait just a few more minutes to cut off my stove and just let it cool down a little bit before I serve it, and then show you guys the results. And I'm about to go check on Amir and Dahlia because they were fighting a while ago and screaming, and I don't hear them anymore. So if I don't hear noise, that's not a good sign. So I'm gonna go ahead and check on them. ¡Bú! ¿Qué están haciendo? Por eso andaban bien calladitos, ¿verdad? Viendo la tele. Ya mero va a estar la comida, ¿ok? Ok. Talia, greñuda. Di, pues no me peina mi mami. I do brush her hair, but her hair is so slippery. It's like mine. Every time I do a ponytail on her, it starts going loose like 10 minutes later. So, yeah. Emir. Loquito. So today's been kind of like a sad day because it's been very cloudy. Okay, so my munchkins are already eating. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for my husband. ¿Está bueno? ¿Sí, Dalia? ¿Te gustó? This is how my plate looks with my garlic bread, and I'm going to go ahead and do the taste. Very good.